I think we are live. Hi. Hey everyone. I was just arranging, sorry, some of my board games in the back while I waited for the podcast to start. My apologies. I hope everyone is having a great Monday or kind of a great Monday. I really don't know what is going on today around here. I don't even know what day it is, but everyone is saying it's Monday and it's a great time and a great moment to be talking about all things board game related. This is what after game night is for. And with me, I'm going to invite my friends, both of them. Um, Axel from Dyson Amigos.
Hello,
Hi,
Adri.
Axel. How are
Uh,
you?
I'm doing good. I think this week's a lot better than last week for sure. Yeah.
I'm great. Grateful for that.
Yeah. How
And
about you? How are you doing today?
well, as I was saying, I don't know what day it is. It's been really hard this start of the week.
Yeah.
Really tiring. The job
Oof.
is like a mess, but hanging on. And this is the best time to be here
Mm-hmm.
talking to
Hmm.
you, talking to my other friend, Maske Meeple. We can call him now. Hello,
Hello.
my friend.
Come in
How are
peace.
I
you?
was
Just
I was wondering, do I have to enter the room in the same mood, like slippery, like this way? I like it's Monday, another day in the mine, things like that. I was about to start singing the
He
what's
was
the
he was
dwarf
about to
the
start
dwarf
crying.
well,
crying was
if you
I
feel
was
like
thinking
that,
on crying. I was thinking
mm,
on an very depressing mood, but no, this is just the push that we need for Mondays, right? That's
Whoosh.
why we are here.
That's what
But
happens, right? We start the
that's
episode,
the
right
level up.
here, and we finish the episode
yeah,
right here.
Mm,
by the way,
the
I have this
level
one.
up from Mario.
You see now, like Street Fighter.
Oh, look at he's
Nice. Look
ready,
at that.
Woo! Yes. See?
Mine is the
celebrating.
Akura car captors. So I
I
guess I
have
should take
I
some of
have
her
little
powers.
Mr. Mickey.
Oh, hi, Mickey.
Ah, oh, how's that? You you should start impersonating Mickey Mouse. I think it sounds really
Impersonate.
nice. Yeah,
Impersonating Mr.
yeah.
Mickey
Oh, of
Mouse.
course, that'll be my plan B if my main character doesn't work
Um,
out.
thing is that they will be close in the podcast, so I don't think that's a good idea.
Nah, maybe no, maybe because
Maybe.
they released some license recently.
Mm,
You hear about that? You hear about that?
they did?
Oh yes,
Yeah, they did. But I mean, the very old Mickey Mouse, the one of the
Oh,
the
the black and
original,
white?
the OG.
a century ago or something. Yeah, we can use those maybe next
Mm,
episode. Why not? Yeah, just
okay.
Why
for fun.
yes.
You have to learn how
Just
to talk like that old Mickey Mouse, Axel. Otherwise, you won't be able to
Mhm.
impersonate them.
Anyway, let's start with
Let's
let's
start.
up.
Let's
Yeah, let's
Let's
continue.
start
start.
talking
Let's
about board
continue.
games.
Yeah, yes,
Yes,
please,
please.
please. Let's talk
So,
about games.
Axel, tell me, what have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing a whole bunch of a whole bunch of
Oh, yeah,
solitaire games. I've been playing solo, like in my head, like
Okay.
as
preparing for future
always,
games.
as always,
Yes,
playing
yes.
solo.
I read the rules and then I just imagine playing. Like, oh yes, this game is gonna be great. It's great, perfect.
Mm,
Um, yeah, no, honestly, not a lot, not a lot. This week was very, very crazy. I do have some news that
Yeah.
my
Oh my
Black
God.
Rose Wars Rebirth pledge was delivered, and that's super
Wow.
exciting.
I
Yeah,
saw
Wow.
yeah,
that.
yes. So hopefully,
After
it
how
gets
many
to the
years?
after the 2 or 3.
What
Wow.
year
It's
is it?
not as long as the Primal Awakening, which
Okay.
I think Adam is on the chat. Tabletop vibes. I remember he was also waiting for it. I wonder if he already got it. He should share it. I don't think I've seen it posted. So
Please let us know if you already got it. By the way,
yes.
I would like to,
Get some vibes.
Get some vibes. Yes,
We need
thank
it.
you. That we
Thank you.
need. We need some. We miss
Yes.
you. We miss you,
Thank you,
buddy. Thank you.
Adam.
Thank you. Anyway.
Um.
Mhm.
Yeah. So not a lot. I've been playing, online as usual. We are playing Pax Pamir, and we're playing for Shuffle, another round of it, and
Mm-hmm.
the game that we're gonna be
You're
talking
close
about
to
this
win on that
episode.
one. You're close to
Yeah,
win.
and yeah, I got lucky with the deer and fox and
Yeah.
lynx strategy. I got a whole bunch of deer, and I gotta say I kind of like the new cards on the expansion, the ram and the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
cute. They're nice. I
There,
don't know if
there,
they're super strong, but
there are other cards that makes your butterflies more useful because
yes,
they will give you points for every butterfly that you have,
yeah,
other
I
than
saw that.
just have the combination of different
Hmm.
ones on your tree. So that is also another great addition in the expansion. Yeah, totally agree on that.
Yeah,
Yep. Mhm.
yeah. Adam in the chat says that no, he hasn't received it yet. Still waiting. Me too.
Oh,
Me too, bro. I haven't.
Mm.
I have
mm.
no, not even like a label, delivered thing.
Shipping
So
label.
who knows? I mean, other people are getting it. So hopefully, this week.
Yeah,
Crossing
We'll see.
fingers. Crossing all
mhm.
fingers. All right. So
The
anything
sad
new?
the sad part will be
Say.
like you will receive the game and it will be stored in your in your wall or wherever you store the games for another year or so. So it's not
No,
rushing at
no.
all.
We're gonna play it. It's gonna get played.
Woo, great.
Hopefully.
Hmm.
Zero games in the shelf of shame by the end of this year.
All
Ah,
right.
how many do you have? Three?
No, I have a couple.
A couple, just
A couple of shelves. All right.
Oh.
interesting.
So
Cool.
anything new on Board Game Arena or just the ones that we're playing?
I'm playing this game that I think it's an older game. Keep discovering these older games. It's called Masters of Renaissance.
Okay, I hear about
Okay.
that one. I haven't played it, but I
Is
heard
it an
about
older
that one.
game or is it a new game?
That's a
Masters
good
of
question.
Renaissance. Let's check it out. I don't really remember.
Good.
Renaissance.
Uh-huh. It's. I love the
Lo-
sound of your keyboard. Like we're
Lorenzo il
really working on the one.
Magnifico.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
no, 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 no. That's
This is a
different one.
whole other thing.
Wait, it says Masters of
Masters.
Renaissance, Lorenzo il Magnifico, the
It's
card
a
game.
it's a 2021. Oh,
Okay.
But it's not that
oh,
one,
you know
right? It's
what?
different.
Maybe it is
Yeah, it's
Lawrence the
different one.
Magnifico.
But is the
No, it is.
expansion? Is the expansion now? Or it's just
No,
a.
it's like Lawrence the Magnifico, the card game.
It's a card game. I think
Oh,
I
Mm,
saw
makes
it.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
It's going okay. I don't understand
Surprise,
what I'm
surprise.
doing.
Because you haven't read the rule book. That's why you
I
didn't
have not.
understand.
That's the same reason I
Mm.
Or
haven't taken my turn for much because I
mm,
have not read and I refuse to take my turn until I have seen a video.
mm, mhm. Oh, so we'll take like what,
Nice.
1 week or so.
Another. Ask me again next Monday. Thank you.
Ah, come
Yeah,
on. So
probably.
it's a 2019, 2019 game, so it's not that recent, but
Yeah,
it's
Oh,
not
it's not that recent.
it's
not that
How
old
old.
many
now. If
years?
it's not
How many years?
2023, it's an old game.
It's an
Oh
old
my
game.
God.
Mm.
I don't want to say how old I
If it's
feel
older
now.
than if it's before COVID, it's a classic now.
Yeah, makes
Oh,
sense. Woohoo.
right.
Yeah,
Mm.
we have a clip for YouTube now. Thank
Sounds
you.
about right. Thank you.
Perfect.
What about you, Mr. Masked Meeple? Tell us.
Of
You're our
course,
hero. You always play.
exactly. I have to be here and
You are
save the
always
day.
rubbing it in our faces,
Yeah,
so go ahead.
Yes,
meh,
yes.
meh, just like that.
Go ahead.
So the game that I would like to what's the most polite word that I have? I just want to put it in your face, just like that.
In my
Um,
Oh, ouch. Okay.
ouch! No, no, no. Of course not. No, I just I want to show up a little bit in terms of what I unfortunately I just have the chance to play one game during our regular game
only
night on
one.
Friday, only one,
Okay.
and this is live, because live gave me a really exciting weekend 2 weeks ago because I played a lot of games and the
Mhm.
live decided that no, you got just too much last week, so you only will have one game this time. So I just have one game, but that game was a long game because it took it like maybe 3 hours and a half or so for 4 players, and it
Wow.
was role player, but not the
Role
base
player.
game, but also with the
Beings
two
are
expansions.
familiar.
The two expansions,
Oh, the two
Oh,
minions
expansions.
and monsters, fiends and
Minions.
familiars, everything
Minions.
all together,
Minions like
all
the yellow
included.
ones from.
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
yellow
Those
one.
I was
Okay.
playing as Guru.
Oh, very
Nice.
nice. Very nice.
No,
Despicable
I
Me.
mean it's is one of the games that I like the most. From the very first moment I watch the game, I will not say announced, but the first time I saw the game in the Dice Tower channel, I
Mhm.
Hmm.
said to myself, "You need the game." So that very day, I purchased the game online, and then maybe a couple of years after no, it wasn't that far. Maybe the next year after I play a lot of times, I decided I need the first expansion.
Mhm.
And a couple of weeks ago, I received from the guys of Thunderworks Games the second expansion, which is Fiends and Familiars, and the collection was completed. So
Nice.
it was a really nice game, fun game. One of my friends told me that he liked the expansion, but the expansion is Fiends and Familiar because the game or the expansion adds both
Mm-hmm.
parts, the fiends and familiars. And
Mm-hmm.
he said like, "Nah, you know what? Maybe the familiars part, the fiends part is like not I didn't enjoy it that much."
Okay.
But I told him like, yeah, that's the purpose. The fiends supposed to block you or mess your turns, things like
Make it
that. So
harder.
yeah, exactly, make it harder. But yeah, I really enjoy it. It was pretty straightforward because three of us we already played before. I mean, at least the base game was just explaining what was new,
Uh-huh.
and my other friend she got it like really quick, and it was a really nice game. It was a really cool game. A lot of oh my god, you took the card I wanted, things like that. Just
Between the two
shouting,
expansions, which one you like
shouting,
most?
shouting, angry. The
Hmm.
dice, some poor throws, things like that. And
Wow, it
but
seems like
other
a
than that, it was
dangerous,
it was
dangerous
really
game night.
it
No, I
was it
think
was
that's
cool.
the way that he likes to play.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice, very nice.
Aggressively,
Mm,
Bring a helmet.
aggressively.
yeah.
And the plan was after that playing just a light game, and we set up the dog. What was the dog? The dog lover from AEG.
Hmm.
But unfortunately, my little one was sick, and
No,
she woke
Oh.
up in the middle of the night before we start playing,
Hmm.
and he was like, "You know what, guys? You have
adulting.
to go."
Sorry.
Well, I kicked them out, and yeah, we have to suspend or put it on hold our game night. But it was fun. I
Nice.
mean, we at least had the chance to complete the first game, and that was my game night, and that was the only thing that I have played during the weekend. And the games that we have playing on BGA.
Online.
The games
Hmm.
that we are, yes.
Hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Axel, you're blocking me on Pax Pamir.
I did. I'm sorry. You know what? I saw that you and Mr. Max Meeple were working together to get
What?
what the
Adrian,
Afghan
Adrian,
coalition
at
winning.
least in another coalition, she's supporting the Russians, I guess.
No, I'm
No,
in the
she's the
Afghan
same.
one.
She's
Ah,
the
you
same
are
as
the
you.
green one too? Oh,
I am
Yes,
in the
I
Afghan
am
one,
with
yes.
the Russians, and then and
oh,
then
okay.
and then I don't know what happened. I think Max Maple did the checking quickly, so while the
Of
Ominous
course,
was
because I
there.
had I had two, I
Fools.
had already two, so that's why I got ahead.
No,
So
no,
that's
this
the
is not
strategy.
no
That was the
terrible,
strategy.
terrible. All right, Adri, we need to team up.
Yes. All right. So
You
I'm
should
I,
going with
join
the
the
Russians
Russians,
now.
and we're
I
gonna
would like
we're
I
gonna
would
take
like to
down.
advise you. There's two games. There are two games that I am really good at. One is, and you know that,
Mm-hmm.
Monopoly
Res Arcana,
gamer.
Res
Res
Arcana,
Arcana, and
Monopoly,
the other one is Pax
Res
Pamir.
Arcana,
We
and
know
Pax
that.
Pamir. Pax
Yeah.
Pamir. So
Oof,
if you want
he
to
is
beat me,
really
you
good.
have
All
to
right,
work it
beautiful people
hard.
from the internet. If you think you're better than Max Meeple, challenge him on War Game Arena.
I will
Pax
There will
change
be
Pamir
my
and
prize
Res
name.
money.
Arcana.
I will change
He's
my
gonna give
name
you
after.
his personal copy.
All
Yeah,
right.
I will
if
give
you
a
beat
copy
him.
of my mask with
Well,
all my
if he
fluids.
defeats you, he'll take your
With
soul.
sweat and everything.
Yeah, with everything.
You. No, thank
It's
you.
just a warning.
Well, yes, we're gonna do our best to defeat the Masked Meeple, and we'll let
We'll
you
see
know
if
next week.
We'll let you
we'll
know.
see if by next week we have already finished the game. Hopefully. We'll see.
If
Yeah.
you let me
Yeah.
bribe you, Axel.
Yes. You know what? Do it for free.
You're not letting me
Just
bribe
for
you.
free.
Do it for free.
Come on. All
Uh,
right. So yeah, that's one of the games I've been playing with you guys back from
mhm.
here on BGA.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other
Mm-hmm.
one we're playing? Oh, we're playing the Veil of Eternity, the one that we will be
By the
talking
way.
about today, by the way. And
Mhm.
the one I play solo that you have already seen is Tampany Parks.
Funny
Nice.
Park. Yeah,
Oh,
we
you did
saw it
play
on
Fit to
your
Play.
Instagram. How
Yes,
was it?
it's
Well,
great. Such a beautiful game.
I don't want to spoil anything. I want you to explain us the difficulties that you found along the way, and maybe tell us, explain to
So
us.
have you? I don't think that you have played the solo mode.
No, I
Okay,
have not.
so the difficulty that I experienced is that I was adding money to Becky when I wasn't supposed to. So at the end, she ended up like with, I don't know, like 80, and I
Okay.
You're
was
you're
like
playing
40, and
you're
I
playing
was
in
like,
hard mode.
yes, and I was like, no, this is not right. Something I'm not doing correctly. So that's why I checked again on the solo playthrough that I was checking from Ruel, one of the guys that
Hmm.
I found on YouTube,
Mhm.
Hmm.
and he said the victory points, but in Tampany Parks they are calling it. Let me check right quick.
Tickets.
The visiting people. It's
Mm.
not it's not
It's
victory
not
points,
beautiful
but
people, just
no,
visiting
it's
No,
not
people.
beautiful. It's just visiting people. So Becky is adding them at the end of the game. So all the cards that she's
mm,
taking away from the carousel,
Mm-hmm.
you just put them in a stack for her. You're going to be adding some of the if she is above you on the track, you will be adding visiting people for her from time
mhm,
to time if she's like furthest. But the cards, you will count them at the end. So I
mm.
was count them. I was counting
Every
them
round.
every round,
Oof.
and at the
Mm.
end,
It
it
was
Oof.
very
wasn't right.
profitable. Was Becky was very
She did great.
profitable. Yeah,
Yeah,
She did great.
it wasn't right.
I
So
would
yeah.
like to do business with her.
So I played it a second time. I played it right, and
You
I
still
was
lose.
tied.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It
Yes.
wasn't that bad, but tied. I don't really like ties,
Oh,
but at least
what's the
Tiebreak.
tiebreaker for solo? Is there any tiebreaker for solo?
tied.
Mm.
No, there's no
It's
tiebreaker for
usually
solo.
like
Mm,
either you win or you lose.
Yeah,
So if you tie, you lose.
right, yeah, it feels like that. I
it
mean,
feels like I lost
ultimately,
again.
if you tie with with the AA with the solo,
I
then
lost.
it
Yeah,
feels like
feels like that,
mm.
but it's a tie, so I didn't do it that bad the second time. So
No,
I'm
no, no, not at all.
proud of
Not at
myself.
all. Woohoo. I
But
mean,
yeah,
Excellent.
you're in a really good sequence of I don't want to say sequence, but maybe couple of games that you have doing great or improving. You mentioned that last week
hmm
with defeating Wakan from Wakan. What's the name with the solo
Wakans, yeah,
player? Wakan, yeah, from Pax Pamir, and now you're almost beating Becky Sass.
Becky.
So yeah, good,
Yeah,
good, awesome.
I
Yeah,
need to defeat Becky too.
awesome.
And this game
Great.
is gorgeous. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's really nice
I think
production.
you've seen it. Yeah, it's so
Hmm.
beautiful. But yeah, that's what I have been playing so far.
That's
It's
perfect.
been great.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect.
So we are going to the carnita of our program, to the meat.
Mhm.
Yum, yum, yum,
Mhm.
yum, yum. So we will be talking about today of Veil of Eternity, a game that we have been playing, the three of us on Board Game Arena, a couple of
Mhm.
times. We have been enjoying it a lot. now that I have learned the rules, I know how
Nice.
to play it. So I am enjoying it, which is great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, which of you would like to tell us how is this game played?
What the game's about?
Let's put it in this way. Like if it's in the rule book, in a rule book. So the player who has taken a bath most recently goes first.
All right.
What time did you take your bath today? What time it
Last
was?
week. Last week.
So it was still cleaner than me. So
No. Oh my goodness. Oh,
You. Okay.
oof.
So go ahead, Mr. Master People. Enlighten us.
so no, no. So if that's what you are looking for here, I mean,
Just a
you
brief
found
overview of
information.
how
Information.
the game is played.
Yes.
Yeah,
What
of
is this
course.
game you're talking about?
This game is this deck building. We are all people in Instagram is talking about. No, basically, I mean, I heard about this game for first time as all pretty much always, or my most confident source of new games so far, which is the Dice Tower. This is
Dice
Mhm.
and
where I
Amigos.
heard. This
Excellent.
is yeah, of course, yeah.
Nice and amigos, yes.
This is my second. This is my second most
Source of
trust,
information.
yeah,
Mhm.
Very
trustful
nice. Very
source
nice.
of knowledge
Great.
about regarding board games. No, I heard about the game on the Dice Tower. I think it was, I don't know when it was, but anyway, from that point, I mean, it sounds like it was a really interesting game. I was started trying to find some info wherever I could, and then it was the release time. And even though I didn't learn how the game played, all the rules, etc.,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
until we played the first time,
The
Yeah.
first
and I
time
learned along the way,
Okay.
along
as
the
I
way.
suppose. But it was better to learn how to play with you know our guy Ronnie Smith, who has
True.
his own tutorial or his own how to
His
play
own channel.
video.
Mhm.
So after that, you will know how to play the game easy
And if
peasy.
you don't,
It's because you are dumb,
oh
and
wow.
Ouch.
and
No,
Damn,
and
that's
coming in
not
hot.
and
right. That's not
and
right.
Oh damn.
of course it is. And so and also because this game is very simple to learn. To be honest, it's like just it's a couple of things that you have to remember. One is you are trying to build your tableau of cards,
Mhm.
but those cards has a lot of different effects. First thing. So in order to play those cards, you have to pay runes or coins or whatever the stones are called in this game. I don't remember that. But
Rude.
we only have three different values of coins,
Mhm.
runes, which are ones, threes, and six.
Mhm.
So, but you are allowed to have a maximum of four
Rune.
stones or runes
Or mhm.
or runes of any value. So you can at maximum have four ones, four threes, four six, or any combination. But that's the maximum physical tokens that you could have in front of you.
Yes.
So how you get or how you put your hands on some of those runes, because every round is the first step that you have to take is decided if you are going to sell the cards or get the cards into your hand. So if you decided to sell the cards, you are selling the cards by the value of each one of the
The
um,
regions.
regions or colors in the game.
Mhm.
So, for instance, the most valuable are the purple ones, which give
Purple, the
you, I think, it's
dragons.
six ones. The dragons, which are six coins value. The red ones, which
Eternity.
will give you only red ones, which are
Imps.
ones. You see, so things like that. And depends on which ones you decide to keep or which one you decided to sell, are the coins or the runes that you have available to in the next part of the round pay in order to play the cards. So some cards will give you instant benefits,
Mhm.
some others will give you ongoing benefits, and some other cards will give you an effect every time the round passes to the next part of the round, which is I don't know, I don't remember. This is the last part of the round. And this is when every card that has this hourglass icon
End of the
will be
phase.
resolved. Will be resolved. So
Yeah.
it's up to you to decide. The interesting part here for me is pretty much I don't remember seeing two cards, the equal cards, like with the
They're
same
not. They
effect.
don't have copies. Mm-mm. Each.
So for me, it's like wow, there's a lot of cards with non-equal effects. That's the
Hmm.
first thing.
Hmm.
And
Um,
every single card will give you this interesting decision every turn. Oh, because this is the thing. So you have to take turns to put one of your markers on top of the cards that are available into the market in the market, sorry, and you are going to do it first in clockwise order and then
Come
and
reverse.
in the opposite, in the reverse clockwise one.
that's the
So
hunting phase.
yeah, the
Yeah.
hunting phase. So you are going to put one of your markers on top of one of the cards,
Hmm.
and then you will be the first, and then you will
And
be
the
the
last.
last,
The last.
basically.
Mm, yeah.
Which that's another thing that you have to consider. Like, I really want these two cards,
I
but I
have
But
to
can
take
only
but
it
have
out.
only
one.
one.
God.
Only one.
Take
Yeah,
it away from me.
Yep.
basically, which
Hmm.
is which is what's happening pretty much in the game we are having
Yeah.
with these two
Yes,
guys.
I take all the cards.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You are.
Um, and yes, that's pretty much the game. So you are trying to and how the game ends. There's only
Mhm.
two ways.
Never.
So it either
Never.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's eternity. So surprise, spoiler alert, the eternity only lasts either 10 rounds or until a player reaches 60 points.
All right.
So that's the way the games end.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's basically what you're trying to achieve, for you are aiming to 60 points or have the most points at the end of the 10th round.
Hmm.
um, and yeah, every round is a constant. Another great mechanic here is you cannot have like you can play multiple cards in your turn, but you cannot exceed a number of cards
Like,
more than the number of round that it is. So for
yeah,
instance, in round one you can only have one card.
Hmm.
In round two you can only have two, etc., etc. So there could be rounds where you can get rid of some cards, or maybe another player, Axel for instance,
Hmm.
decides that I will get rid of your cards. So he throws my cards into the garbage like two
That's
or three
twice,
awful, Axel.
twice.
Why would you
Yes.
do that?
Then you will have room. It will make you have room for more cards
See,
in
it's
round
good for
six.
him. I did it for him.
Yeah, thank you, you're
No.
so kind.
I
No.
figured he
um
wanted a new spot for more
That's a
points.
take that.
so that's
I take that. It
so
does
that's
have a
the
little
part
bit take that for sure.
Hmm.
that's the part when you can play, or you will be able to play more than pretty much one card in your turn. Otherwise, if
Okay.
you are playing one card every round and no one is getting rid of your cards, or you for some
Yeah.
reason, you will only be able to play one card per round, basically. So that was a quick overview. Before I continue with other thing, I want to pass a word to any of you guys, and you can maybe give us your first impressions or what you think about the game so far. Yeah,
Axel.
no, don't fight for it. Go ahead.
All
Any of
right. If
you,
you
that's
guys,
okay.
I'll go first. I'll go first. All right. Um, I really liked it. I think it's so simple to play, like you said. But the decisions are interesting, and that's what makes the game great for me. It's very simple. You were gonna get two cards, right? You reserve two cards during the hunting phase. What are you gonna do with them? Are you gonna do you wanna play them? If you wanna play both of them, or get them to your hand, are you gonna have enough uh, um currency, enough runes to pay for it?
Hmm.
Do you need to choose one and get money for the other? Which one of them gives you more money than the other one? Do you want to get the one values, or four of the one value, or 1/6? Because you
Yeah.
don't get something that we didn't mention, is that you don't get change.
You
Like if
don't
you
get
use
any change. That's
a
right.
rune with a value of
Hmm.
6 for a card that costs 2, you're
Yeah.
not gonna get 4 back.
Hmm.
Your 6 is
No.
gone.
Six is
Hmm.
gone.
So it's yeah, every round you need to really, like, not only think of what cards you want to play, but how you're gonna pay for them. And there is something I've been discovering, is that these cards definitely have some synergies. There, I don't
Mhm.
remember how many regions there are, or so, how many like suits. There's like we said, the green, the purple, the pink, the red, the blue,
I think
and
there are
I think,
five,
yeah,
but I'll tell you.
I think those
Uh,
five. Those are the ones I can see
Keep
right now.
going.
So there's five like suits of cards. So
Hmm.
these creatures belong to one of those five regions, and they synergize. I feel like they synergize really well within their own color. So for right now, the game that we're playing, I've been getting a lot of the red cards, and that has been great. For me, it's just been playing very well red cards with red cards because
Hmm.
I got this red card that's like a cheap red card that only costs like two, but it gives you 2 points for every other red card that you already had. So if you play at the beginning, it's 2 points. But if you've been playing red cards at the end, it can be 10 points, which is like a big chunk if we're talking about 60 points being the end game.
Hmm.
The dragons are powerful. They are different, the purple ones. They usually
They're
give you.
expensive.
They are expensive. They are the
Hmm.
ones that give you the most valuable coins. So that's why you're like, should I get the dragon to play and get points, or should I get it for the money? But I've been really enjoying it. I think I look forward to playing it physically or getting a copy of it because I think this game will definitely play fast. So plays fast and it has interesting decisions. Perfect combination. I think it goes up to 4 players. That's like the only like
It is four
uh,
players. Yes,
part.
For
it's a
players,
Yeah,
four-player game.
yes. Hmm.
Hmm.
yeah. I wish it could go for. I mean, it feels like it plays fast, so I think it could have more players, but maybe that's an expansion, that might come in the future.
Hmm.
But
Definitely.
great game, great find. I think I heard this one I think from you. I think you guys mentioned it.
I
Yeah.
did. Yes, I did.
Yes, yeah,
Hmm.
I remember, and I was like, okay, let's take a look and look at that.
Hmm.
It's on
Hmm.
Board Game
For
Arena.
more
Let's
board
You're
game
see.
welcome.
recommendations,
You're welcome. I will
follow
be
the Masked
anyway.
Maple and the Wonder
Hmm.
Maple on Instagram.
Hmm.
Happy customer.
Happy
Happy
customer.
customer. Nice. You have to get it now.
Yes, yeah,
So,
but yeah,
uh,
those are my thoughts on the game. I really like him.
yeah, I would like to give another comment, but before go back to that, I would like to hear what Adri wants to have to say about the game.
So, as you guys know, the first time we played it, I was like really bad at it because I didn't read the rules. But
Happens.
then
Who does? Who does?
yeah, who does? Then I went to Mr. Rodney Smith and watched the same video.
Oh, really?
And I was
Hmm.
like, oh, wow, okay, great. Now I know how to play it. Awesome.
Hmm.
So I did know when we were starting to playing it that there was this hunting phase, that this is where you play like the little
Tokens.
discs, tokens on each of the cards that you will be choosing. And then in the action phase, you will have the option to either sell the cards to get the uh, the magic stones, or you will be taming, which is putting them in in your hands, or summoning cards. So those are the three actions
Hmm.
that you can take.
Hmm.
And in the resolution phase, which is the third phase, then you will be able to use or activate the effects of the cards that you have summoned. So
Hmm.
basically, I didn't notice what Axel has done. I don't I don't really like take that. So if you would have done it to me, I would have cursed you, man.
Curse
You can
me.
you can do it now. Yeah, I mean, I was about to say, yeah, why not? Why not now?
The thing is that I heard
No,
from
when
some of
Damn
sorry,
you! Damn
sorry. I was
you!
just gonna say
from
when I in take that games, I usually attack whoever is winning or whoever is
Losing.
second, second place.
um, we're
Whoever
just
is
So
first or
three.
there is
last.
no. I don't like when people attack someone that is like behind. Like why would you do that? A lot of my friends group sometimes they do that just out of like spite.
All right.
Like, oh, you attacked me in the other game, so I'm gonna attack you
Hmm.
now, even though you're losing already. I'm just gonna get rid of your cards.
Oh,
Oh,
you
It
play the
sounds like a master
retaliation.
meeple, doesn't it?
You play like the
sounds like him.
retaliation mode.
Hmm.
Nice. Mm, I
Sounds
like
like
that.
him.
Mhm.
Anyway, sorry.
Totally.
Go
It's
Totally.
ahead.
okay. So I actually heard from one of the reviews I was listening to that there was this gameplay where
Of
this guy had all their hand, and then it just came one of the dragons and just removed all the hand from the
That one
game.
mm,
exists.
So yeah,
wow.
supposedly the I saw that there are 70 cards. I
Okay.
don't think that we have actually played with all 70. There's no
No,
way.
no, not yet.
No,
So
no, we probably
there
get to
has
see
to
like
be
half of
some
them.
other like really powerful cards that we haven't actually seen.
But that's yeah, that's crazy. A
That's
card that gets rid of all your cards.
Whew.
that's awful. Imagine that.
That
Just
sounds
get
so
rid
good.
of all your hand.
It's like look at this. Yeah, there are some cards that has really crazy effects,
Yeah.
Hmm.
like this one that I'm showing you right now
Yep.
from BGA.
Yep.
That one's
So
nice.
look at this one. This is you can keep two more stones. This is a great advantage.
That's
So
Yeah.
if you
nice.
play it, I mean, if you play at the beginning of the game, right? I
And
mean, or
again,
in the early rounds, because
yes.
it will give you more room to get stones and don't, lose anything
Yeah.
along while you're playing or trying to purchase more cards,
And
which is
yeah,
which are great. Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
important to remind that there's only one copy of each card. Like it's
Yes.
not
Yes.
like if you see it, if you see another player play it or get it, then you're like, oh, I'm hope I can find another copy of it. Like no, that was the copy. That's it. He took the card.
The only one,
Yeah.
and he took it,
Uh,
and it's not gonna get it back.
yeah.
Yeah. Say bye. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And also, you mentioned that already in a very light way, but this is one of the games where you can also play. I don't want to say like mean 100%, but you still can have these kind of choices or
Yeah.
decisions in between rounds
Hmm.
because you have to pay attention to the other player's tableau. I mean, you are building your own stuff, but you can also take a look on other players and
Hmm.
see what cards they are trying to play or what is the strategy they're using or the harmony that like Axel
Yep.
mentioned
Yep.
True.
that these cards are getting on other players tableau. So if you that happened to me last round, it was like, I don't want to leave this card to this guy because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he will take it. So
Yeah.
even when is not useful to me, it's like, nah, I would rather prefer to I just sell it or
It was
put on
a hate
something else.
drafting.
Yes, yes, definitely. Some of those decisions makes me get the game in the way I like to play it as well. Not
Mm,
that it is the only way because you also have to focus on what you're doing. That's
right.
100%
Yeah.
sure.
True.
And this is the most important part because if you're not doing your part,
To
I
win, you
mean,
need to get your own
you
points.
exactly, yes. But at the same time, you can also have to pay attention to other players and maybe also because there are you think that 10 rounds it's a pretty long game, but it is not. I mean, I
It's
never
not.
feel
Very
like the
fast.
game it lasts that long. Even when we're playing in a turn-based mode,
Hmm.
I don't feel it's like that long. I'm really really interested on play it physically and see
Hmm.
how it goes. A whole game, a complete game with my group of friends, and yeah, just give it a chance and try to find out because it looks like it will be a really interesting way to test our, our moods on the terms where how we play each other. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, that was the other part I want to mention that
Okay.
this is one of the games that will allow you to play mean some way. Not that this is the main goal of the game or the most important part of the game. I just want to
Hmm.
point that out. But that also could be part of the game. Just mention that.
Yeah, you will be doing mean things. That's the thing.
For
Hmm.
sure.
Hmm.
For sure. For
So,
sure.
what do you
There
think
are
about? Go
there are
ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. Hmm.
70 different cards, as I was mentioning. So I think with 4 people, you're not gonna be like replaying that game that much. I mean,
Hmm.
at
You
some
might see
point
a lot.
you will
Although
actually learn all the cards at some point, and you will
exactly.
know all
That
the
might be some
effects.
advantage though, because you're like, oh, I know that this one car exists, and as
Hmm.
soon as you see it, and if you go first, you're gonna take it. Whereas if you're
But
playing with somebody that doesn't hasn't played, they might be like, oh, it's one more card. It's not
Hmm.
that important, and then you're like, yes. to the
Mm-hmm,
card.
Yes,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
this card is for me.
But you know
Exactly.
what? But you know what? I think I don't know if that you feel the same way, but don't you think that even when you the first time we played,
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know if none of us really learned the game the first time, but I think after we play a couple of rounds, at least we had a general idea or an overall idea of how the game, works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, this card sounds powerful. It sounds like it will give me some interesting effects just by reading the text.
Hmm.
true.
It's like mm,
Yeah.
one of the things I really like about the game. Another thing is that you don't have this whole or this gigantic text on the cards like magic alike,
No,
No,
or
it's what
Yu-Gi-Oh!
you
Like
need
this.
to
two
read. Is
It's
sentences.
just two lines maximum with
hmm
the effect,
Yeah.
straightforward. Boop,
Yeah.
boop, that's it, which makes the game more enjoyable in terms of even for players who just want the iconography is also very helpful because it will indicate you the number of runes that you have to pay
Hmm.
and the icons for the effects that indicates you if this is an instant effect, a permanent effect, or at the end of the round effect. Things like that is just pretty straightforward. It's another thing that I really appreciate from the designers of this game.
Yep.
Yep. So, what do you think about the aesthetics of the game, the
Art.
illustrations, the art, etc., components? I mean, I don't know if we can uh, get an opinion about the components because none of us
Yeah.
have played it
No,
physically, but at least for the art, for
at
the
least what we
illustration.
can see from
Mm-hmm.
Board Game Arena and from the images,
Mm-hmm.
these are really really awesome. I really like the art.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if those magic stones are in cardboard in the
Our
They seem to
cardboard,
game.
our
be.
cardboard. You see,
Okay.
cardboard.
They could
Yeah.
easily be upgraded to like some
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would love
definitely.
relic.
that.
I will love that. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
because the
Oof.
cardboard, I think, is gonna be damaged like pretty soon if
Yeah.
this is a
Mm-hmm.
card game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is a disadvantage. I
Oh,
really
look at
like the
this.
markers.
Look, look,
Oh,
look, look,
look
look,
at that!
look how
Those
they
are
these guys
like,
protected the tokens.
no,
And
those
this
are
Nice.
is an
those
upgrade,
are
right?
That's
3D
an
Wow,
that
look
is
at
an upgrade.
this.
dedication.
Amazing,
Nice.
amazing, amazing. Yeah.
So you just need to know somebody that has a 3D printer and
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Something I think that I wouldn't like from the game, and that's why you have to be like really wise on which cards you actually choose, is that
Mhm.
what you were mentioning before. You don't get any change.
Mm,
So at the beginning, if you're getting a card that you're supposed to be selling like for six, and then
Mhm.
you have a card that costs a one,
Yeah,
and you want
you're
to
gonna
summon
waste
that
a
card,
6.
you're not gonna get five. You're gonna get
0.
anything,
Just
zero.
play your card. Yeah, not
So
change.
and
if you have
you're
four,
Because you
you're
don't
gonna
need
get a surprise,
yeah,
surprise,
surprise.
something,
I
surprise. You don't
don't
have
really,
anything back.
yeah, and that's great for like really powerful cards. I think so,
Hmm.
but for the ones that are really like, nah. I mean,
Mhm.
it's not worth it to
Hmm.
exchange six
No.
for one
Well,
card,
that's
value card.
probably that's probably when you have to wait and see if for the next round you will get another card that will make you think on
An expensive
a
card.
expensive card. But again, this is
Right,
if
if a
Yeah,
you
dragon
get a
if
chance. Yeah,
exactly.
it's another if.
Because
Yeah.
if there are four people playing, I don't think you're gonna get that
Hmm.
if.
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
Yeah. No, definitely, definitely. I got your point. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but art wise, I love the art,
mm-hmm,
and the tokens are really, really good. Also, the markers of what
mm-hmm,
I've seen on the images and from Board Game Arena.
mm-hmm,
And as you were mentioning before, like it's really easy to learn, really easy to play. It's pretty straightforward. You just get cards and you sell them if you need the money, and then you summon some of the powerful cards to beat the other players. But you also have to take care of what the other players are doing, basically, because if not, then you most likely would lose.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But yeah, I am really enjoying this game with you guys.
Um, so I would like to bring a couple of topics right quick.
Mm-hmm.
from our previous episodes. This is one of the games that after you played in BGA, would you like to have a copy, physical copy, to play it on your
Yes.
tables?
Yes,
Yeah,
for me.
Me too.
that's a
Me
yes
three.
for me too.
Me three. Okay.
We only
But
play great games on VGA, apparently.
That's
yeah,
right.
or we have a problem.
Yes. Or
And
yeah.
second question, bringing back one of our previous topics, actually the last week's topic. Um, do you think this is a game that needs an expansion, or that you would like to have an expansion for?
I think it does.
Mm-hmm.
It does
Right.
need an expansion.
Mm-hmm. You, Axel, what do you think
Five
about
to
it?
six player expansion, please. With
Oh,
more
okay, okay.
with a new region, with a new card. A hexagon. Give me a hexagon instead of pentagon.
Cool, 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 cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, no,
I
I
don't
think
think
the
it will be
same.
too difficult. I think it's doable, right? I don't think
Mm-hmm.
it would.
It's doable, true.
It might, obviously make the game longer, but I hope. I feel like it's not that long. I think it could use, one more player.
Five
It,
to
would- it,
six. 5 to 6
yeah,
is all right.
yeah. We'll see. I mean, there is a reason why they chose four players, right? They
Mm-hmm.
obviously spent time designing the game and playtesting, and they determined that four players was the right
Most of the
number.
times, not for all games. Don't
Not for
Mhm.
all games,
no,
but this
yeah,
one
not for
seems,
all games.
well tested, I
No,
guess.
no, definitely, definitely. I
Most
agree
likely
on
they
that.
will have to add more cards, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
and I think I heard from the
mhm.
Dice Tower, unfortunately not from
She's
Dados and
missing.
Amigos,
No, from that was
but
amigos. Oh man.
that there will be an expansion already. And not, I don't want to say in production, but I
Ooh.
think there are plans to get an expansion, and that will also I don't know if that depends on, we're just talking without actual knowledge.
With facts. It's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
hopes
We
and
don't have
dreams.
the facts. We don't have the
Hopes and
facts.
But
dreams.
yeah.
We only like to speak. Maybe some lies sometimes, but even though, I mean, I think it will be really realistic to have an expansion soon, soon, because I heard that this game has been very successful in the stores. I mean,
Hmm.
the copies of this game
Hmm.
are sold out in some stores. Most, I don't know, I don't want to say most, but in a lot of stores,
Hmm.
and it will be not the same case as for Shuffle, for instance, but
Hmm.
there is also a high demand for the game at stores. So I
Okay.
think based on that, the designers will decide, oh, you know what? Yeah, why not doing an expansion or trying something different? And I totally agree. Something that just add a couple of things, maybe new, a couple of new type of creatures,
Hmm.
more players, maybe an additional rule that changes something, maybe something, but not big difference, And this is what happened mostly with card games. They Every expansion they add is just like more cards, an additional rule, small rule, easy peasy, not big deal.
Right.
And
Nothing
I would
too
love to see that.
breaking.
I would love to see that. So yeah,
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think that they will make a rule for us to have change. So
No,
no,
that's part of the interesting thing of the game.
hmm
That gives you an interesting decision to make.
yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
It's yeah.
So that was the Veil of Eternity. Nice,
That
We
That's a
is
kept
pretty good
calling
game.
it the Mystic Veil.
the Mystic Veil.
That's a different game.
I don't know why,
Yeah,
but
that's yeah. It's another one.
so, based on what we have played and what we have talked and what we have seen about the game,
Hmm.
what's your rating for this game,
Thank you for asking. Go ahead, Axel.
Go
Axel?
ahead.
You go
Oh
first.
well,
I don't want you to copy me.
Ooh,
well, it's hard to rate it. I've only played like
Oh,
what
come
two, three
on. It's
times,
just a
two,
small
three times. Well,
question.
I'll give you my rating with two, three times play. So take it
okay.
as it is.
We'll take
Uh,
it as it is.
for me, it would rate higher if it could be five to six players for sure, because it
Okay.
feels fast, and I'm always looking for options of six players and five players that are
Okay.
not party games.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a couple, and I was hoping that this could also be one option. Again, it feels like it plays fast. Maybe having physically it might be different, but I don't see why adding another player will be too much.
Okay.
Mhm.
You can still play like 1 hour, 5 players. It feels like it. I could be wrong, but if it had that, it would be higher. As it is at 4 players, and with experience so far on BGA, I think I will give it an 8. I think I'll give it
Solid
an 8
eight.
because I really like. Yes, I really like. It would be higher
Mm.
if I could have more players.
All
Okay,
right. What
cool.
about you, Mr. Maske People?
So for me, I think not the. I really would like to try it physically,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
so I can rate it higher. But for now, I will leave it as 8.5. So it will probably change after I play it physically,
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
and it could be like up or down, and I will
Mm.
explain why. Because Adri just mentioned something that it was really interesting. I
Mm-hmm.
would like to see how it works with more players
Mm-hmm.
and the replayability of the game.
True.
Because with only 70
Mm.
cards, I don't know
Yeah.
if that will be enough to get us entertained for more than two or three
Right,
games.
Yeah.
No,
that's true.
especially when we have like, let's say, well, that probably will not be our case in my group of friends because we only play once every game because we have a lot
Every
of games
game,
to
it's
cover,
disposable. You play once and throw away.
mostly. But because the goal is trying to play all the games in the shelf.
Right, right.
Okay.
Now, I would like to play at least a couple of times
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm,
see how it feels after the second time. Seeing
mm,
if I would like to check if even with the same cards, the dynamic of shuffling the cards, the timing, and maybe the options of the player who goes first, the player who goes last, that changes something, and maybe don't see the game on balance just because you go first or you go last.
True.
That's the only thing. But for now, for what I'm playing right now, I will give it a 8.5,
it's pretty good.
and we'll see. I really would like to have the game, a copy of the game by next week, by Friday,
Oh wow.
Ooh.
and play it with my group of friends. So by next Monday,
Mm-hmm.
I
Damn.
would like to have like maybe a new rating for the game. Well, we'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
All right. Stay tuned.
That's a
Hmm.
solid goal. Wow,
Yeah.
you're getting the
What
game
about you,
and
Adri?
playing it. Nice. All right. I think I would definitely give it an 8 too,
Mhm.
because I don't think I have played it enough. And I would also like to play it physically as well. And as you mentioned, I don't think I would be able to play like full capacity. So I may have the opportunity to see a lot more replayability than you, because you will be playing like with a lot more players than me.
Mm,
Because probably I will be playing it with my mom.
mhm.
And but yeah, I think I'm gonna have a great time. I what I've seen, I really like the components. I really love the art and the tokens and everything. So I think an 8 for now is good for
Hmm.
me.
Don't you think this is one of the games that could work good even with two players, or maybe even better with two players than with a higher
Mm,
player count? I'm just saying that because if
Mm-hmm.
you play, I'm just trying to think because I have never played with only two players. The only
mhm,
times that I have
mhm.
played this game is with you two guys,
Yep.
Same.
and um, I think the dynamic of if you have four cards available
Mm-hmm.
to purchase and you go first and then you go last, that will give you also the chances to go like one by one combat
Yeah.
every time it will be like
Mm-hmm.
a constant fight for just a few cards every round, so
Yeah.
that will probably create another type of game, a different
Yeah. Different
sensation,
feeling.
Oh, totally.
different feeling. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I really would like to try it physically, and if I could get a copy before Friday, so I can play it with two players before Friday and then play it again on Friday. So that would be my goal. Yeah, just think that.
I
We'll see if that
think
happens.
Very
I
nice.
think that's the best idea, to play it at 2 and then to play it at
You know what?
4.
I'm going in Amazon right now. Just
Oh
okay.
wow, it's happening.
yeah, it's happening. I will
Oh,
share
that's
my
good.
Happening,
yeah,
Amazon.
ching.
That's great. Then
I will,
Very well, very well.
next week we'll talk about that. How did it
yeah.
go at 2 players and at 4 players?
Yeah. And if you want
Awesome,
to check out the components, make sure to follow
Mr. Maske Meeple.
Mr. Mask Meeple. He's gonna post
Mm-hmm.
pictures of each individual component. Each
Definitely,
component is
definitely.
gonna be a picture, you know.
Why
So
not?
Yeah,
it's gonna
exactly.
take a couple posts to cover all the components. Yes,
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
it's happening, people. It's happening.
Wonderful.
It's
it's
happening,
done.
people. It's on the card. It's on the card right
Put my
now.
address. Put
What's
my address in there.
what's your goal
Yeah.
for next week, Axel?
My goal for next week is play something.
All right.
Yes, I will actually. I already have a schedule to play. Not this weekend, but next weekend. I'll be getting together with some friends to play Dune,
Ooh,
not Dune Imperium,
but Doom.
Oh,
the
Dune.
hardcore Dune.
Nice. The hardcore
So you
Doom.
like it hardcore? Hmm.
I do.
Okay.
Hmm.
Good. Good to know.
Yes,
Good to
yes.
know.
Great.
Hmm.
So who knows? This week, yeah, we'll see if I can get something out.
I think.
Well, you know what? Sorry. You know what? We do have a goal. Hale and I are trying to finish um our Charterstone campaign, and
Oh,
we're one scenario away from finishing.
nice.
So we were
Cheering,
trying
Do
to
it.
do
cheering
it.
you up,
Do
guys.
it.
We were
We are
trying to do
cheering
it.
you up.
Adulting and parenting life got
Do it.
got the time.
Do it.
Uh,
But hopefully,
just question. It's been like 1 year the campaign, or
it's been 1 year
yeah,
officially.
I
Wait,
knew it.
no,
I
wait,
knew it.
maybe 2 years.
Maybe two and a half of this.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah,
I'll
Okay.
check.
So
please.
hopefully you'll get it.
I'm very curious about it.
You'll make it. You'll make it happen for sure.
Yes.
Maybe in 2 years, but it will happen.
No, don't say that.
Ah,
You're mean.
of course I am.
He's
Okay.
Mr. Mass Meeple.
All right. So I
Hmm.
think with those great scores for the Veil of Eternity, we're closing our main topic today. And then we go to the last part of the show, our chismecito.
Chismecito.
Nice.
Chismecito, it's we started 3 years ago.
Chismecitos.
We started playing the
Oh,
first time we played
wow.
Charterstone was 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
2021. Yep.
Wow.
Oof. All right.
Just by the way, the game
Yes.
has 12 scenarios. So yes.
Yes.
That's, yeah.
That's all
Okay.
right,
Yeah, well,
It's
yeah,
not like we
well,
didn't play anything else. We play other things in the meantime.
parents life after. Yeah,
Yes.
so
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
that's
Anyway,
all right.
Mm-hmm.
That's your chismecito.
that is my chismecito.
Thank you for that. Thank you
3 years.
for participating.
Thank you, Axel.
Your
You're
Woo!
welcome. Now
your
you know.
interventions are always the most valuable in this podcast.
Of
Thank you
course,
so
actually, you
much.
know what? I do have a chismecito to bring that I just discovered, and
Give it
Yes,
to me.
I am super
yes.
excited about.
Give it to me.
This is coming
Share it, share it,
from
share it.
a a long time ago. I was
In a
In a
galaxy far,
galaxy
far
far,
away.
far away.
no in the same nearby in a galaxy nearby. I
Okay.
used to play this game on the computer called Don't Starve Together. Have you heard of it? No,
Of course.
no, I know we're board
No, of
gamers. I
course
figured.
not. Don't.
It's a really fun cooperative game that you can play solo. But the point is that you need to explore this land, and there are monsters in the land, but you also need to go collect resources to make food to survive.
Okay.
And every night, so the game has like day and night, and during the night everything goes pitch dark, and you need to
Mhm.
make fire or light to uh, lit your area, because if you don't, then everything's dark, and then there are monsters in the shadows that start attacking you, and you cannot do
Ooh,
anything about it. You can only defend yourself by making light. Anyway, it's a very survival kind of
is
game that
that
entertaining for hours.
a video game?
It's a video game. Yep,
Okay.
it's a video game called Don't Starve Together.
Hmm.
And as I was browsing the very fancy news area of the Board Game Geek, I saw that they're coming out with a board game for it. It's called
What?
Don't Starve the Board Game. So I'm
Oh my
very intrigued to
gosh.
see how they're going to implement. Usually board game
We
implementation
should
of video games, they tend to be a disappointment. But I'm
we should
I'll
we
give
should
them
we
the
should
benefit of
we
the doubt.
should do an episode with that topic. Someone put it down because it will
I'm
be
gonna
very
put it
interesting.
You're
It will be
welcome.
very interesting. It will be very interesting to have like the best and the worst. video games adaptations in board
Adaptations.
games. Yes, I mean, I
Yes.
just have in my
Mhm.
mind a couple of them. One for
Worst
each.
Genius. Genius.
video games adaptations. Got
Yeah,
it.
stay tuned because that
Stay
will
Yeah, so
be
tuned.
I'm
coming soon
very
at some
curious.
point.
I'm
Yeah.
very curious. It says
Yes.
2025. I think they're gonna bring it to
Mm,
crowdfunding at some
You
point.
see, you see, Europe. Once again, your chismecito has been the most valuable comment
thank
for
you,
this
Axel.
for
Nice.
today's
You guys
episode.
are welcome.
Thank you. You
You
give
can
us a
follow
Excellent.
me
topic
on Instagram.
for another week. You give us a podcast for another week. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
So
What
awesome.
about you, Mr. Basque Meeple? Any
Uh,
chismecito from your end?
yeah, of course. I'm always prepared.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, not like some other persons that participate in this podcast.
Oh.
But this time I would like just to share a couple of games. My God.
Mm.
Um, a couple of games that they caught my attention. One, I got the chance to have the first sight, the first look at during GenCon last year. No, it was that one. It wasn't that one.
Anthony Parks.
No, it is nature. Nature
Oh,
is the name of
Oh,
the
nature
the one
game.
that's
By
coming in
North
hot right
Star,
now.
the
with the
North
pretty
Star
pots.
games. Yeah, with the cheetah
You
on
got
the
to play
cover.
it.
No,
Looks so
I
beautiful.
just had to get the first. I mean, I got the for the
You
first
got
time.
to
I
see
saw
it
the
with
first
your own
time. Yeah,
eyes.
you interrupt my train of thought right now. So basically, what happened? Um, yeah, I learned about the game for the first time at GenCon last year
Okay.
when I
GameCon
was
2023.
talking with the North Star guys, and yeah, they explained me so far what was the game or what was the game
Mhm.
supposed to be at some point,
Mhm.
and it is basically the. Have you guys have played or heard about the Oceans game?
Yes, I haven't. Oceans.
I have heard about it, haven't played it.
Okay, so I played that game. I found it okay, good. I
Hmm.
really like it. Even
Yeah.
when I
So
just played once, twice.
card game where everybody is trying
Yeah.
to build their ocean species, and you give them traits,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to feed off the fish. And when the fish reservoir is gone, then the game is over, and whoever has the most fish wins.
So is
So
that
far,
sounds like evolution to me though?
it
Yes,
is part of the evolution
it's like
saga,
this. Yeah,
kind
it's like
of.
this.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I have played
It's
Yeah.
the
evolution, so I
Oh well.
guess
So the evolution oceans is under the sea and only fishes and things like that.
yeah, yeah.
okay.
And then you have nature, and
Okay.
nature will give us like next
Wild animals.
level, the next level on the
The next
oceans
version of it.
saga.
All
There's
right.
all these
So does
nature
it still
games.
have like the same idea of like playing cards to make
Right.
pieces
Mhm.
and eat out
But
of?
the interesting thing, if I remember correctly, is that now you have like different type of decks or species. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
remember exactly how they are calling it.
Well, in oceans, you have two decks. You have the surface deck and the
And the
deep. Yes,
deep
and
sea.
then to
Yeah.
get to the deep, I think
Hmm.
you needed to pass a threshold. I don't know if it was like after the mid game or something because those cards were more powerful.
Hmm.
Okay.
Um,
Right. Right.
yeah,
Right.
is that
So
something similar?
so yeah, but this is something that they will like expand that concept.
Mm,
You know, and yeah, I mean the idea of the gameplay is similar. There are some few difference. I would like to. My chismecito here is not that I don't want to explain the game because I
right,
don't. I
right,
just have
right.
a few information of the game so far. I just have the big picture,
Yes.
Yes.
but I know so far what the game is about or it's going to be,
Okay.
and I think it is because it's already been developed. So yeah, that's one of the games that it's called my attention. One of the games that called my attention at GameCon last year, and I'm definitely would like to get a close look
Of
for
course.
the. I think it will be a Game Found campaign or Kickstarter campaign. I don't know exactly
Hmm.
whether they are going to run the campaign for founding. But yeah, definitely, that will be a one of the games that I would like to take a look. That will probably make me go back to the addiction to the found crowdfunding games or things like
No.
that.
Really?
The
So you
second one,
really like oceans, huh?
Hmm.
and
I like it. Yeah, I made a post because the components are
they're,
gorgeous. The
the
art,
art is
it's
very
perfect,
beautiful.
really nice. It's very colorful. It has a really nice presence on the table. And the other game that I would like just to mention right quick is Tiny Epic Game of Thrones, which is the
Game of
next
I saw
Thrones.
that. Yeah,
Tiny Epic Games.
Game of
Um,
Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
yeah, yep, just like that. And so really interested in see how this guy from Tiny Epic um figure a game, or try to get a game
Hmm.
on for that specific theme.
Mm-hmm.
My knowledge is that, well, in the past there was a version of Risk of Game of Thrones. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if you have ever heard like that, but it's basically Risk mechanics for
Okay.
this
Yeah.
area control, throwing dices
And
and things
there's
like
also
that.
like Catan, Game of Thrones, and there's a whole bunch of Game of Thrones
A
Yeah.
lot of things, but that
implementation.
particular one, I would like to call that, or mention that one, because it's area control. It's more
Yeah.
like influence and things like that. Obviously, there will be a better game in terms of gameplay, I think, I
Hmm.
hope. Uh, but again, trying to see how they fit all the components in one of these small boxes.
It's
See
always
how
interesting.
the map it will be created. If it will be just like folded, hard, and like I don't
Probably
know.
folded.
I don't know. I'm very curious about the components, to be honest, on this game,
Yeah.
because if they want to recreate a whole universe, or at least part of the
And it
universe
seems like
of
they
Game
have
of Thrones,
miniatures too.
Mhm.
in the Game of
Yeah.
Thrones, about Game of Thrones, wow, I'm curious about that one. Yeah, just
Actually, the
some
Kickstarter is
mention.
live right now, right?
It is live. Yes, it is
Still
live.
has 15 days to go
Hmm.
as today.
Yep, yep.
Something I wanted to add to your nature chismecito
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
is that it's going to be on Kickstarter, and you
Oh,
can go ahead and notify me on launch right now. It has almost 2,500 followers.
oh, you see,
2,500.
wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm. Wow.
They're
Yeah,
ready.
I
One
mean,
of them is
it's
mask
been
people.
it's
You
been
can
like,
go to the North Star Game Studio, and then you'll have the notify me on Kickstarter page.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
we have that.
Nice. Yeah, look
Yeah.
at those miniatures.
So that's pretty much what it is, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks
There,
good.
there you go.
That
Oh,
is
so it
good.
will be like, yeah,
Yeah,
cards that will create the map.
Yep,
like
that's
a
the only
dungeon.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but
tiny epic dungeons with cards too. Mm-hmm.
pretty much any other map game from these guys.
True.
Yeah, they always use cards to make them up.
So these
It makes
are the
sense.
modes: competitive multiplayer,
You can play
competitive
however
solo
you
play,
want.
competitive multiplayer, cooperative multiplayer, and co-op solo. So four modes, game
All of them.
modes.
I mean, is there any other mode?
All.
That's
All
it.
of them.
They
I
have
don't
all.
know. They have all.
I
No, and
guess.
you
Impressive.
see here, this also includes, as usual, an expansion, which is Ice and Fire
I sound.
Nice.
You get
expansion.
dragons?
Of course, you will get dragons.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you see, look at this: House Lannister, House
Lannister.
Stark,
That's so
Torrey.
nice.
House
So they have all houses.
House
Wow.
dados amigos.
House Martell.
House dados and amigos.
Mm, ah.
Very nice.
The Hand of the King token. That's nice.
Oh, you.
So
There are
cute.
dragons and eggies. I love it.
Yeah. Ah,
Nice.
look at the dice. And not
Hmm.
Oof,
the,
it's looking
the
good. It looks
dice
like
and not the
colorful.
amigos.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I love it.
Oh
I
man.
love the dwarf.
Oh, the Iron Throne. I love the
Nice.
dwarf.
The
It's
dwarf of
just interesting. You
Game
know
of
what?
Thrones.
It used to be. I remember their games used to be $25, wasn't it? And now the base is the deluxe was used to be 25, and the base was 20, and now is. I guess now there's no
Well,
base.
we
It's
have
just
the
deluxe
deluxe
40.
Mm-hmm.
40, and if you have the deluxe and cooperative expansion, 45. Well,
Ah,
just $5 on
Come
top of the.
on. I
just
It's
mean,
not
five
that.
it's a
more.
lot of game inside
Oh,
that box.
gameplay all in, 50
All
Like,
bucks.
in.
like it's
Includes.
a lot.
I
Guys,
mean,
it's
still a lot cheaper
a
than a lot
lot
of
of
games out
game
there.
for
So that
$50. Yeah.
so that's the all in That's
Hmm.
everything. So this is a heroes pack that has the House of Lannister,
Which
House
is
of
great.
Stark, House of Tully, which is pretty much more miniatures.
Hmm.
That's it.
Miniatures,
Baratheon,
like mini miniatures.
Like
miniatures.
mini,
Yes.
mini. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
I'm feeling crazy tonight, guys.
There you go. No, all
I'm gonna
in.
back it now.
Are we gonna
And
get to see your credit card number? Let's see.
yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. Well, I'll do it this
Okay.
later. I'll do
All
it later.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
Too
do that.
bad.
That's
No,
private.
no
That's
sadness.
private information.
If you
Don't.
want to know that information, subscribe and
To OnlyFans.
like and subscribe. Yes, to his
Mhm,
OnlyFans.
Hmm.
mhm. Because we have. Anyway, so that was my chismecito. What about you, Andre?
So my chismecito is about people, actually.
No, no, it's about me. I knew it.
It's
So
about masked meeple.
I knew it will come to the light sooner than later.
yeah, no, some news I actually heard from AG
Oh,
recently.
oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
okay, okay.
So someone that I really care about is no longer with AG, which is Vladimir.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I don't know if it's the same position, but they have hired bands to AG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I
Wow,
think it's a different position.
It's a different
Mm,
position, but I think
maybe
she
not.
Maybe.
should be taking care of customer service as well, as far
I
as
see.
I read from her news.
Pretty much the
Yeah.
same position, but yeah, okay.
Mhm. But
Yeah.
she will have like a lot free time to do freelance as well. So
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
hopefully it was for the best.
yeah,
You know,
hopefully.
he did
But
have
it's
that position
sad.
for a while,
Mm,
For a long while.
a long
a
I
time
long
think.
time.
before
But still,
Dynamic existed.
it
Oh, yeah,
sucks.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that was
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah, yeah.
chismecito.
Especially when you kind of know people. I mean,
When
in my
Yeah.
you
opinion,
know the
in my
guy.
case, in my case, I just met him once
Hmm.
last year
Mm-hmm.
in person. He was
Mm-hmm.
a
Mm-hmm.
cool dude,
Yeah.
nice dude, and
Mhm.
yeah, well, hoping the best,
Yeah.
and
Hoping the
whatever
best and
the
hoping
Best
that
wishes.
somebody else will find him and will hire him as well. Because yeah.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Why
Yeah.
not? Yeah. So, did you guys realize that we ended the episode the same way we started? Like, oh, yeah.
Oh,
So we we,
No.
we, we went up all the way during the episode, and then we're like, you know what?
That-
Why
That's how
we
this
have
is. It's a roller
the
coaster, you
episode
know. We went to
true.
really
just
high altitudes,
just
and
like
now we
life?
have to
Mhm,
finish where
just
we
like
start. You
Like
know,
we're
like
so this
continuing,
podcast is
yes,
the
time,
life.
and we have to
Mhm,
time to
continue with our week. So
mhm.
exactly.
We
Very.
the week, not the weekend.
the
The
Now
weakness,
week,
now
our
it's
weakness,
Tuesday.
well,
our
yes,
weakness.
exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anything you want to share with the audience? What's coming to your accounts, personal accounts, starting with Axel?
Starting with me, what's
What's
coming to my
the
personal
guys
account?
and
Oh my goodness,
amigos?
a new post. You
That's
guys can expect a new post soon.
For the
I
first
was
time in 3 months.
for
Oh,
the first
this
time
is
in three
huge.
months. I know you've been
This
waiting
is
to
huge.
please.
everyone that's just following me on Instagram. I know you guys have been waiting a long time. I
Apparently.
appreciate all of you. The
Mm,
moment is near. Just sit
tell
tight.
us.
We will be opening the endless boxes of um, Black Rose Wars. So that should be fun.
Nice. All right.
That should be fun.
So it's gonna be like a whole video unboxing in your YouTube
It's gonna
page.
be an ASMR
Ooh,
Oof.
video where you get to
Oof.
smell the
I have
components.
tickles.
Yes,
I have tickles
yum.
already.
yes.
Woo.
Better get ready.
We
Mhm.
are ready
It's gonna be
I,
great.
already.
I I love how the ASMR videos get into my personal spaces. Like, yeah, I love it. How you get closer.
Exactly.
Okay.
What about you?
I like that you're start exploring new
New
ways
New
to
sounds,
frontiers,
engagement.
new
bringing new
New
fun.
ways for
frontiers to the board game.
engagement. Yeah,
Exactly.
nice. Good, good, good.
Exactly.
Excellent.
But yeah,
Yes. Cool.
Tell us, Maske Meeple, what about you?
So you can find me at Mask Maple in shit. I will never be able to do that correctly. Yeah, yeah.
Where?
Oh my
You did it! Yay!
You did it. Years
Anyway,
of training. Wow.
yes.
Years.
Instagram. I just recently posted a reel where you can discover some options if you don't like board games. So maybe you can find it interesting. But at the
Mhm.
same time, you will get some new reviews coming soon. I had the chance to get a new games from uh, developers or some publishers that are going to or just begun with the games. So I'm planning to review the games and probably invite people to join the campaign that they are planning to,
Mhm.
and also some other games that are already in queue. I already taking pictures, but not the text, which is the most
Mhm.
difficult part.
The
Um,
text.
but yeah, stay tuned because there will be content, not every 3 months, but maybe every other week,
Every
maybe
other week.
every other week,
A week. 1 week
maybe
this
other
year,
week.
another week next year. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Woohoo.
Like it.
What
Woohoo.
about you, Adri? What we have going
So
in from Wonder Meeple?
today was the last day to participate in the worldwide giveaway of 10 penny parts.
10 penny parks.
Tomorrow is going to
Well,
be
mm,
the winner announcement. Stay
At what
wow,
time?
tuned.
stay tuned,
What
stay
time?
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay
And yeah, some other reviews I have in queue as well that I don't want to mention, but yes,
It'll be a surprise.
Wow.
It'll
that's
be a surprise.
gonna be a
It's a surprise.
surprise. Exactly. So follow
Mm.
me here
You see, it's difficult. It's difficult.
It's not difficult.
at Wanderer Meeple on
Right
Instagram.
here.
Right here.
Oh,
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 damn. I've been watching
did
videos
it,
on
Mm,
how
of
to do it.
course. Great.
YouTube
yeah.
videos that explain the psychology of pointing at the label.
Fuck. Yeah.
True.
Nice.
I'll never be able to do that. Anyway.
Something that I wanted to add
Mm,
to the beautiful people that is watching us.
Beautiful.
Everything that we do takes time and
Mm-hmm.
takes
Effort.
like effort, a lot of effort. So if you could please, 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 please go to our accounts and check on our content. We
Give
would
us some
really
love.
appreciate it. Give it some love.
We
Give it
need some
some
love.
likes, comments if you want to.
Yeah.
Let us know what we can do better, what
We can
we are
always get
doing
feedback.
well.
Yeah.
We can
not to
always
me.
get feedback,
Not
improve.
mask people.
Not asking people he's perfect, so just
No, not because of
He
that,
was-
because I'm lazy. I'm lazy, and I feel ashamed that
Uh,
the people commented to me like, "Oh my God, thank you," but okay, let me see.
but yeah, so
No,
every
no,
every
no. I'm joking.
every content creator in our community is important. So
yeah.
Mm,
we are Wanderer Meeple, Maske Meeple, and Dyson Amigos. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to follow us and follow our content and like us, and also like our after game night show on YouTube
Yes.
and
yes,
subscribe, we will be
It's free.
forever grateful.
We will.
or not, but
Or
do it
not,
anyway. But
but
do
thank
it
you for
anyway.
I
all
will
your
be.
support.
But do it anyway. You will like it. You will do it, and you will like it.
It
That's
was
What?
it.
awesome, boys, to be with you another night talking
Mm-hmm.
about board games. Really
Fun
enjoyed our
time.
nights together and hope to see you next week for
Let's do
another
it.
fun
Yeah,
time
you
and
guys
talk
know.
about board
You know.
games.
Guys. This is the new sign for a heart shape.
I
Yes.
thought this was like asking for money.
It's,
I know, but my daughter explained it to
it's not
me.
actually new. It's
It's
like
all.
It
really
was new
old.
to me. Sorry, it was new to me.
you
Was like, what is that? But like,
need
it's
to
a
watch.
heart.
You need to watch more Box.
You need to watch
Yeah,
more K-pop.
You need to
K-pop.
watch more
Yeah, they come
K-pop.
from the. Oh, fuck.
That's from K-pop. Yes.
What a
Yeah,
disappointment, Mask
I'm
Maple.
sorry.
yeah. I mean, I was just following my uh president's
I don't know how to
sign.
do
Well,
it with
not the
nails.
current one, but the previous one. Like doing like this one. And like this is like
The
heart
heart.
shape. A
The
heart shape.
heart
Like.
shape.
Yeah, that's the hard.
The heart shape.
This is how you identify. This is how you identify all people from the jumblings nowadays.
Yeah.
Like this. There's another people doing it like I don't know with the finger or something. That's
That's an
so weird.
offensive
I
sign,
don't know.
Audrey. Come on.
No, it's not.
That's a gang.
Right.
The
All right.
cobra,
All
the cobra.
right.
Well,
I
thank you
think
so much
I
for
think it's
watching.
past our bedtime.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you,
hope you
everyone.
have a a great night, and just watch us next Monday for another after game night.